I don't remember his voice, as he didn't talk much. But his words were powerful, as I remember them. And I threw it away. My poem is based around anger. So it's because, as I say, I don't hear his words because he didn't say much. It is because from past and memory, because it is the truth, he didn't say much, so I would have liked to, but that didn't happen because of more detail. So mine's more anger. So towards Marvin's solo, which his poem is based around his thoughts, my anger can control his through manipulation in our duet. So it works really well together, as there's a lot of thrown around and I'm controlling him. So when we got partnered together, we was happy that, because we've both seen each other's solos and they worked well together. Carla thought they also worked well. That's why she put us together. We had to change slight bits just to make it fit, because a lot of the time I'm standing up and I dropped to the floor once, so we had to change it so that we do moves in unison on the floor, so it changes levels as well, and it's working a lot better now. Here it is.
Yeah, like all the way to the end. Do you know where the dog water is? You know it goes brown. It goes brown again, goes brown. And then after that,
This clip is how we originally put our solos together to make our duet, so it doesn't work very well, but you'll see the tweaks and how we've adapted it in the next bit. So this is putting our solos together to create a duet.
wait, what?
Okay, we've just finished our proper rehearsal for our duet, and we finally got it down perfectly.
We had to change things like the preps, and just to make it look fluid.
Yep. And we also added new bits, which is we both do a synchronized windmill, which then goes straight into Marvin flipping up to finish.
What else?
We've figured out that it's 4 counts of 8.
Oh yeah, we've had to shorten down the
Yeah.
amount to fit the music and when Martha comes in.
Yeah. And here's a clip of it, what it's looking like now. Right.
Go.
Okay, basically, what you've just seen of mine and Marvin's duet is the finalised piece that we're going to be performing and being assessed at Collide. We know what we're doing 100% now. There was an issue before because we've had to change little bits from our solos, so it's more of a duet, so that's working well now. We know what we're doing with each other. It's just the only problem is that we're finding out is fitting it into the counts. So we have 4 counts of 8, and by the last 8 we have to be finished and walking back to backstage to meet everyone else who are behind us, which is what we're struggling with most, because we're at the front of the stage. So what we're working on now is basically, as we come on, we arrive in the middle, centre stage, but during our duet we need to make our way back with eye contact. So we are now constantly trying to look at each other, but making it as if we're not looking at, as if we're lost. We're actually looking directly in each other's eyes. So it's not like, oh, what's next? So it looks like it's planned. Which is also another problem sometimes, because we're focusing on our movements instead of looking into each other's eyes. And another problem is, obviously, we're doing a lot of tricks and flips and stuff, so it's hard to, as you land from out of that move, to then find the partner. So for me to find Marvin. But yeah, it should be fine. It's going a lot better now. Yeah. What I feel when I am performing with Marvin is I do feel in control. So I am manipulating him, which is what was meant to happen. So I'm feeling it. So it's working well. There's a lot of me running towards him to do something to him. For example, when he is lay on the floor, I finish a move, then run over to him, and then basically throw him over. So that's a way of manipulating him. Yeah.